Good morning and welcome to lesson 297. Forgiveness is the only gift I give. And what an exquisite gift to give, to move into that place of recognizing that there is no other, that there is nothing that anyone has ever done to me, and that I can truly release this illusion. So we'll take a holy moment, we'll gently close our eyes down and pause and rest in awareness. Turning softly and gently inwards. Feeling the warmth of your heart and the glow of love that dwells inside you. Knowing your exquisite nature, knowing peace in your heart, peace in your mind, peace in your body, peace in your soul. Knowing that you are loved. Knowing that you are loved, knowing that you came from love, and to love you shall return. And then making a decision on this day to be in gratitude, to open your heart and to surrender to love. Asking love to lead the way through the hours and the minutes of this new day. Welcoming joy, fun and abundant prosperity. Recognizing that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth. That we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And we release these words we speak and we let them be. Forgiveness is the only gift I give. Forgiveness is the only gift I give because it is the only gift I want. And everything I give myself because I'm not separate, neither are you. This is salvation's simple formula, and I, who would be saved, would make it mine. To be the way I live within a world that needs salvation, that will be saved as I accept undoing for myself. So of course the undoing is of the ego mind and of the illusion and of all false ideas. And what we use forgiveness for is for that undoing, for that release of this false belief system. And of course, it's a win-win because there actually is no other. So when you're setting the other free, the seeming other that we see in form, but only exists in form, and the form doesn't actually exist. If we break down the matter of the form, we end up with nothingness. You know, cells can be broken down to just empty spaces. And so none of this, in truth, really matters. But because we live here in form and we want to know the grace of God, the love of God, and eternal peace while we're in form, which is what awakening is, then we get to use this exquisite tool of forgiveness. And we get to recognize that the other person is us. So as we release another person, we release ourselves. We always get released. And we know that old expression that, you know, forgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting another to die. So imagine that we decide we're not going to drink that poison. We're not going to hold on to anything. We're not going to burden ourselves with anything. We're going to recognize that at a level, none of this ever happened, that it's all happening as a play on a stage. And that it's all happening because we have bought into this idea that we are separate And we have really we've forgotten that we're actors and we make everything seem so real. But forgiveness asks us to take off our costumes and to truly recognize the other person is you, and that the other person is innocent, and therefore so are you. And we all get set free at the same time. So the prayer here goes on to say, my source, how certain are your ways, and how sure their final outcome, and how faithfully in every step in my salvation set already and accomplished by your grace. Thanks be to you for your eternal gifts, and thanks to you for my identity. So because we trust that forgiveness works and that it is a gift for God whilst we're here in an illusion. So remember, when we are no longer in this world, we don't need forgiveness. It's only needed. It's still an illusion in itself, but because we live in an illusion, it's needed in the illusion. But it is the greatest, the most powerful of the illusions, in the sense that it is the one that sets us free. My source, how certain are your ways. So like we get to say thank you in advance. And that's in a way what forgiveness is for as well. It's giving before. So it's giving back to what came before, which was innocence. And it's returning us to innocence. And we can say thank you because we're so certain of God's grace. And we're so certain of God's eternal gifts. And we're so certain that our true identity is one with God. And so we say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this. But thank you that it's here in black and white. And thank you that we have teachers that make it easier to understand this. I too have my teachers, and, and I become a teacher and you become a teacher. We're all teachers of God. We're all teachers of love. And we're all, as I always say, walking one another home. And so we can give so much thanks for this, that we're sitting here and that we have these opportunities, to be loved, to express love, to know love. So from my heart here is enjoy your practice.